The cryptocurrency market has evolved dramatically over the years. And as we look toward 2026, the landscape is shifting in ways that most retail investors are only beginning to understand. While the average person chases hype and follows social media trends, the billionaires, the institutional players, and the smartest money in the world are quietly positioning themselves in altcoins that could reshape the entire financial system. These are not random bets. These are calculated moves based on deep research, insider knowledge, and an understanding of where technology and finance are inevitably heading. If you want to build generational wealth in the cryptocurrency space, you need to stop thinking like a retail investor and start paying attention to where the big money is flowing. Let us start by understanding something fundamental. Billionaires do not invest in cryptocurrencies the same way everyday traders do. They are not looking at short-term price movements or trying to catch the next pump and dump. They are looking at infrastructure. They are looking at real-world utility. They are looking at projects that solve actual problems and have the potential to become essential components of the global financial ecosystem. This is the lens through which we need to examine the altcoins that are capturing their attention as we move deeper into 2026. Ethereum remains the backbone of the decentralized economy, but the smart money knows that Ethereum alone cannot scale to meet global demand. This is why Layer 2 solutions have become one of the hottest areas of investment. Projects like Arbitrum and Optimism have been on the radar of major investors for years, but the developments happening in 2026 are taking these platforms to an entirely new level. These Layer 2 networks process transactions faster and cheaper than the Ethereum mainnet while still benefiting from its security. Billionaires understand that as more applications move to these scaling solutions, the native tokens of these platforms will capture enormous value. The infrastructure play is always where the smart money goes first because infrastructure becomes essential regardless of which applications ultimately win. Polygon has continued to evolve and remains a favorite among institutional investors. Its ability to provide multiple scaling solutions while maintaining compatibility with Ethereum has made it a go-to platform for enterprises looking to enter the blockchain space. Major corporations have already partnered with Polygon, and this trend is accelerating in 2026. When you see names like Disney, Starbucks, and major financial institutions building on a platform, you know that the billionaires see something that the average investor might be overlooking. Polygon is not just another altcoin. It is becoming critical infrastructure for the mainstream adoption of blockchain technology. The intersection of artificial intelligence and cryptocurrency has emerged as perhaps the most exciting frontier in the entire space. Projects that combine AI capabilities with blockchain technology are attracting massive attention from the wealthiest investors in the world. Fetch. AI has positioned itself as a leader in this space, creating autonomous agents that can perform complex tasks on behalf of users. The potential applications range from optimizing supply chains to creating decentralized AI marketplaces. As artificial intelligence continues to transform every industry, the projects that successfully merge AI with the transparency and security of blockchain technology could become some of the most valuable assets in existence. Billionaires are not just investing in AI companies in the traditional stock market. They are also positioning themselves in the crypto projects that could capture value at the intersection of these two revolutionary technologies. Render Network has captured significant attention from investors who understand the growing demand for decentralized computing power. As artificial intelligence, gaming, and the metaverse continue to expand, the need for massive amounts of GPU processing power is skyrocketing. Render allows users to contribute their unused GPU power to a decentralized network, earning tokens in return while providing essential computing resources to creators and developers around the world. This is not speculative technology. This is solving a real problem that is only going to become more pressing as digital content creation and AI training continue to grow exponentially. The tokenization of real-world assets represents another major trend that billionaires are watching closely. The ability to put traditional assets like real estate, commodities, and even fine art on the blockchain is creating entirely new markets and investment opportunities. Chainlink has been at the forefront of this movement, providing the Oracle technology that allows blockchains to securely interact with real-world data. Without reliable oracles, the tokenization of real-world assets simply cannot function. Chainlink has established itself as the industry standard, with partnerships spanning hundreds of projects and enterprises. The billionaires understand that Chainlink is not just another altcoin. It is essential infrastructure that enables the entire ecosystem to connect with the real world. Cosmos has emerged as a crucial player in the multi-chain future that most experts now consider inevitable. Rather than imagining a world where one blockchain rules everything, the smart money is betting on a future where multiple specialized blockchains work together seamlessly. Cosmos provides the technology that allows different blockchains to communicate and transfer value between each other. This interoperability layer is becoming increasingly important as the number of blockchain networks continues to grow. Billionaires investing in Cosmos are betting on the architecture of the future internet of blockchains. The gaming sector within cryptocurrency has matured significantly, and certain projects are standing out as potential leaders in this space. Immutable X has positioned itself as the premier platform for blockchain gaming, offering the infrastructure that game developers need to integrate digital ownership and play-to-earn mechanics into their games. The partnership with major gaming studios and the focus on creating a seamless user experience have attracted serious institutional investment. As gaming continues to merge with blockchain technology, the platforms that provide the best infrastructure for this transition will capture enormous value. Avalanche has demonstrated remarkable technical capabilities and has attracted significant institutional interest. Its ability to process thousands of transactions per second while maintaining decentralization has made it a favorite among developers building high-performance applications. The subnet architecture allows enterprises to create their own customized blockchains while still being connected to the broader Avalanche ecosystem. This flexibility has attracted major financial institutions looking to experiment with blockchain technology in a controlled environment. When banks and asset managers start building on a platform, the billionaires take notice. Solana has had its challenges over the years, but its recovery and continued development have kept it on the radar of major investors. The raw speed and low transaction costs make it attractive for applications requiring high throughput, particularly in the areas of payments and decentralized finance. The mobile-first approach with the Saga phone and the focus on bringing crypto to mainstream consumers represent a different strategy than many other platforms. Billionaires appreciate this kind of differentiated approach because it opens up entirely new markets rather than just competing for the same users. In the world of decentralized finance, certain projects are standing out for their innovation and potential to disrupt traditional financial services. Aave has established itself as a leader in decentralized lending and borrowing, with billions of dollars in value locked in its protocols. The continued development of new features and the expansion to multiple blockchain networks have kept Aave at the forefront of the DeFi revolution. Billionaires understand that decentralized finance is not going away. It is only going to grow as more people seek alternatives to traditional banking systems that can be censored, controlled, or devalued by government policies. The privacy sector within cryptocurrency is another area receiving quiet attention from sophisticated investors. While not as frequently discussed in mainstream media, the ability to conduct private transactions is becoming increasingly valued in a world of growing surveillance. Projects focused on privacy-preserving technology are building solutions that could become essential as both individuals and institutions seek to protect their financial information. The billionaires investing in this space understand that privacy is not about hiding illegal activity. It is about protecting legitimate financial privacy in the same way that traditional banking has always offered. Staking and liquid staking have emerged as major themes in the cryptocurrency space, and projects like Lido have become essential infrastructure. The ability to stake assets while maintaining liquidity has unlocked enormous value and has become a cornerstone of how capital flows through the decentralized economy. As more proof-of-stake networks launch and existing networks transition to staking models, the platforms that facilitate this activity will continue to grow in importance. Looking at all these trends, one thing becomes clear: the billionaires are not gambling on which meme coin will pump next. They are investing in the infrastructure, the platforms, and the technologies that will power the next generation of the internet and the global financial system. They are thinking in terms of 5-year and 10-year time horizons, not next week or next month. They are looking for projects with real utility, strong teams, sustainable business models, and the potential to become indispensable. If you want to invest like a billionaire, you need to adopt this same long-term perspective. You need to look beyond the noise and focus on fundamental value. You need to understand that the biggest opportunities are not always the most hyped projects. Often, the best investments are the ones quietly building essential infrastructure while everyone else is distracted by the latest trending token on social media. The cryptocurrency market in 2026 is more mature, more regulated, and more institutional than ever before. This changes the dynamics of how value accrues and which projects are likely to succeed. The wild speculation of earlier years is giving way to a more measured approach, where fundamentals actually matter. This is good news for investors who are willing to do their research and think long-term. As you consider your own investment strategy, remember that diversification remains important. Even the smartest billionaires spread their bets across multiple projects because the future is inherently uncertain. No one knows exactly which protocols will win or which technologies will become dominant. By investing in a portfolio of high-quality projects across different sectors of the cryptocurrency space, you increase your chances of capturing the massive gains that this industry can provide while protecting yourself from the inevitable failures that will occur along the way. The opportunity in front of us is extraordinary. We are still in the early stages of a technological revolution that will transform finance, the internet, and countless other industries. The altcoins that billionaires are watching in 2026 represent some of the most promising opportunities in this space, but ultimately, the success of your investments will depend on your own research, your ability to think long-term, and your discipline in sticking to your strategy when markets become volatile. The future belongs to those who are prepared for it. Make sure you are one of them.